Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I am back with another video for you guys. And this video is going to be about how to stop wavering, how to discipline your mind. This is like fundamental information when it comes to manifesting your reality, and really a fundamental block that prevents a lot of people from getting what they want. So I have a few tips that I'm going to tell you guys about on how I discipline my mind, and how I suggest that you guys go about it, okay? So before we get into that, I am Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestors channel. I talk about the law of assumption. I talk about manifestation, all topics. So if you are interested in that, then definitely come and subscribe. I would love to have you be a part of the community. I just want to say a huge thank you and send so much love to everyone who has just been flooding my comments with love, gratitude, tips, everything. And I mean monetary tips, not the do this instead tips, which I'll get into in a second. But I just want to extend a heartfelt gratitude, heartfelt thank you to all of you guys for all the love that you guys are showing me, okay? I do have coaching available. If you guys would like one-on-one coaching, the link is in the description. If you would like email coaching, the link is in the description. I am posting this on what I believe is Sunday. I should be able to get it posted up tonight, if not early Monday morning. So by Friday, my prices will be changing just because of supply and demand. So it's a really good time now to go ahead and schedule. So aside from that, just a few disclaimers, because I know there's a lot of new people coming onto my channel. Number one, this is explicit. It's 18 plus. I use foul language because that's how I talk. That's how I feel comfortable talking. And I'm not going to change that. So if you don't like that, then don't be here. As you can see, I'm not looking into the camera. Like everybody cares so much about that. I don't do it because I don't want to, and it's my channel. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch the video, just minimize it and just listen. Okay. Or you can go off, you can just leave. Honestly, I'm not here to cater to everyone, right? I'm here to cater to those that resonate with what I'm saying, and that's it. So if that's not you, there's no harm in just going to where you came from, okay? So anyhow, let's get into the video, okay? Also, I am going to be having another SP group. I decided that I will be doing that. The pricing will be different. I'm going to do it in like a couple of different tiers. I may also do another group coaching around money or something else like that if you guys would like, but that's still kind of in the development phase. But the group coaching for SP will be also announced sometime like in the next few days. And there will be early bird special pricing. So once I have all of that together, I will announce it and you guys can, email me. Excuse me. Okay, now for real. Let's get into the video. Okay, so how do we stop wavering, right? When we're trying to change things. So I have 5 tips here that's going to make a lot of sense. I'm intending that this really prospers you guys, okay? Because this is fundamental to getting what you want, no matter the circumstance, okay? The first thing that I see is that there is a basic misunderstanding or ignorance around manifestation in general, not even the law of assumption, but there's even more confusion around that, but just around manifestation, right? And of course, if you're new, then you don't know yet, but understand, this is the thing to understand, you guys. When you know that your reality is simply nothing else but your imagination pushed out. Okay, it is your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions, your self-concept pushed out as an experience, okay, as a simulation, right? Almost as if your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions, your self-concept program the simulation glasses, like the Oculus that we can wear. Your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions program that, and that determines what you see, right? Because this is all just a simulation. It's all just an illusion that we're doing, right? So, but the illusion, the experience that you're experiencing is based off of these things, right? So here's the thing, right? This is like you being in your simulation game. Like, let's take the Oculus, actually, since I brought that up. You know, let's say you are you're in like a fighting game. Like, me and my SP went to like a VR bar, and we were like fighting these monsters. It was actually like so fun and like kind of scary. But let's say I'm in there and I'm scared and I'm like, oh my God, like I don't want to play this anymore. But what can I do? I'm surrounded by monsters. What can I do? They're attacking me. What can I do? You know, I'm here. I can see the monster. I can see the, you know, all of this stuff, right? Like, okay. So, but understanding that I'm seeing that because that's the program that I put in, right? That's the game that I put in, is the game where I'm fighting monsters. So if I want to be in, I don't know, Barbie's penthouse, right? Then I need to put Barbie's penthouse into the thing. I don't need to look at what's in front of me as a hindrance, right? And when I say put Barbie's penthouse in the thing, that has to do with changing your beliefs and assumptions, which I guess is another video, because I was like, I'll put the video up here, but I don't think I've made a video necessarily on how to change your beliefs and assumptions. I'll put something up here though that is helpful, because I know I've talked about like changing your state and things like that. But that is number one, you guys. Understanding that the world is nothing more than what you claim it to be, what you assume it to be, what you believe about yourself, right? Okay, so the next thing, and this is probably one of the, if not the most helpful thing that you can do as just a regular person, but especially as a manifester. And it's probably one of the things that is the least talked about within the law of assumption community. And that is to meditate, you guys. And I already know what you're saying, because I promise you guys, I tell pretty much all my clients to meditate, and they all, almost, unless they're already meditators, say the same exact thing. I can't meditate. I've tried before and it doesn't work for me, right? You guys understand that meditating is actually a practice of disciplining your mind. It's so beneficial. Like, I'm not even gonna get into all the benefits of meditation, but you're practicing disciplining your mind. You're getting to know your mind, right? Because a lot of things that we're believing and assuming are things that we're not even aware that we're believing and assuming, right? They're subconscious. When you meditate and still yourself from the bajillion of things that are going on in your mind at a time, right? What am I going to eat for dinner? What am I going to eat for breakfast? What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do about this? What's this person doing? What they're thinking? Da, 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 da. Your mind never slows down enough. The way that I like to explain manifestation is butterflies. Actually, I have butterflies in my hair. Is like, if you have a million butterflies flying in your face, you're not going to be able to see a butterfly. All you see is a swarm of butterflies, right? That's how our mind is on autopilot. It's just a swarm of thoughts. So we're not even quite aware of what we're thinking, right? Now, meditating is almost like creating like a slow-mo, right? It's like, imagine like those swarm of butterflies, and then you slow it down, and now they're flapping by, and you have the opportunity to now pick up a butterfly and observe it, right? This is what you're doing with your thoughts. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that, you know, I feel in competition with everybody in my reality, you know, and because I don't feel like I'm good enough, right? So I'm jealous of people or whatever. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that I felt like I need to earn love, right? I don't feel like love is freely given. I feel like I need to earn it, that I'm not enough right now to receive, right? Whatever it is, when you meditate, you're priming your mind to be able to see, what am I thinking, right? And disciplining your mind, right? The amount of times that you, like, this is the thing, you guys, the thing that you're saying, oh, meditation is too hard, I can't do it, is exactly the thing that you should be doing to actually get good at meditating, right? Because it's a practice, right? So all the times that your mind wanders off, the point of meditation is not for you to just sit and clear your mind. That's not the point, right? The point is for you to direct your mind back, right? Direct your mind back to your breath. Direct your mind back to whatever the guidance person is saying at the moment, right? It's to keep your mind on what you're, it's teaching you focus, right? Which is a huge part of manifestation, you guys. It's basically all that it is, right? It's focus, right? And so if you're used to having a swarm of butterflies, a swarm of thoughts at all times, how are you ever going to focus, right? So meditation is, it's like, I cannot, you guys, I promise you, I would almost recommend meditating more than even manifestation techniques, to be honest. It's that potent and that's not even getting into the benefits of your mental health, your physical health, and everything like that. To be honest, you guys, I would honestly attribute meditation to the depth of the knowledge that I have, because yeah, you can learn, you can watch videos, you can read books, right? But when you are meditating, you're connecting with that I am, you're connecting with that unconditioned consciousness, you're connecting with that quantum field, right? And you're connecting with this higher intelligence and bringing that into your mind, right? Your mind and your higher mind become one in meditation, okay? So I cannot suggest that enough, you guys. Try guided meditations, right? You don't try and just put on some music and sit there. That's going to be very frustrating, okay? There's hundreds of thousands, millions of guided meditations on YouTube for absolute free, amazing ones. My favorite channel right now is Wandering Sound Bath. She's actually, seems like she's like a newer channel, so I'm going to put her info in the description for you guys to go check her out, because I absolutely love her meditations. But either way, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, type in guided meditation on this, or guided meditation on anxiety, or guided meditation on whatever you're going through. Guided meditation, that topic, amazing, okay? Let me pause really quick right here too, because something else is like, people like, you talk so much, you're talking too long, your videos are so long, because I'm explaining in depth and I'm trying to get a point across to you guys, okay? So this is why people are watching my videos and getting it after watching hundreds and hundreds of videos and content creators, because I'm not just saying, hey, affirm and persist, all right, bye. No, I want to go into detail, as much detail as I can, right? In the way of metaphors, in the way of, whatever examples, so that you guys can understand and feel me and what I'm saying. Not just hear me, but feel me, okay? All right, and if you don't like that, you know where you can go, okay? All right, the next one, number 3, is to address your core beliefs and your self-concept, okay? Let me say this, because I just had this kind of epiphany right before I made this video about self-concept, which is that, think about what a concept is, right? So like, if you say, okay, I'm going to open a new restaurant, and someone says, oh, wow, that's amazing. Like, what concept? What is the concept of your restaurant, right? Now, if you say, if your concept is your theme, right? It's like the theme, it's the overall idea and theme of what you're trying to create, right? So if your concept of yourself, or your theme of your life, right, is, I don't get what I want, I'm always, I'm never prioritized, I'm never wanted, I'm never loved, I always struggle. If that is the theme of your life, right, and you are affirming, and not really getting results, because this is the thing, you guys, this is why I talk so deeply about things, and why I try to tell you guys, it sometimes, for some people, I'm not saying for everyone, for some people, affirming is all they need, and that's wonderful. But for some people, it's not, right? And those people are affirming, and doing all this stuff, getting no results, or they're getting hot and cold results, which is just further frustrating them and depleting their faith and belief in the process, right? So when you address your self-concept, right? Because your self-concept, if you are affirming against what you deep down believe about yourself, right? Let's take a specific person, which is what an SP, which is another question people have been asking. Let's say you're manifesting, the love of your life and a wonderful, happy marriage. But deep down inside, your self-concept says, well, love is not safe. Anybody that falls in love gets their heart broken. And, whatever. Let's say that's your self-concept. That's what you believe, right? Then you are going to experience that, right? You'll find a lot of resistance, right? When it comes to your affirming. You will waver a lot, right? because you're fighting against what you really believe about yourself, right? You're trying to affirm over what you really believe about yourself. Now, there are lots of people who are able, right, who have trust in the process and are able to affirm through that resistance, right? But there are a lot of people, especially people with deep wounds, okay? Because for some people, it's not as simple as, oh, I'm manifesting an SP and, my ex broke up with me and that's it. You know what I mean? A lot of people are dealing with deep trauma, okay? Deep trauma, okay? And when you're doing that, and love feels like the most unsafe thing that you could ever find yourself in, right? And you're affirming for the love of your life, well, your brain is still expressing, your self-concept is still expressing. It's still, because your self-concept is the core of what creates your beliefs and your assumptions. Your beliefs and your assumptions create your circumstances and experiences, okay? So I'll put a video about the self-concept and something like that up there. I'm not sure which video, because I did another video which kind of talked about this, but addressing your core beliefs, you guys, is going to make it just so much easier for you, because it's like I said, it's not that you can't manifest without addressing your core beliefs or addressing your self-concept, right? It's that it takes so much longer, number one, and it's much harder for you. It's much more resistance. It's a much more unpleasant experience when you're trying to affirm something that deep down you feel like is fucking unsafe. Like that, like a lot of time, our ego self is very dramatic, right? So for us, like for that, even though it's like, oh, I'm going to be unsafe, my heart will get broken. Your ego is interpreting like, oh, you're going to die if you do that. If you are in love, you're going to die. You know what I mean? And so it's doing everything that it can to fight against that, So addressing your core beliefs, it gives you the space, right? It gives you the space. Like I spoke with, I think I was speaking with a client about like the soil that you're using, right? If you're planting a seed and your soil is bad and dry and just not healthy, then your plant that grows is not going to be very strong, if it grows at all, right? But if you're planting from perfect, wonderful, very fertilized soil, then you're going to have an easy growth for your plant. Okay, so coaching is a great idea if you guys are struggling with your core beliefs, okay? I can help you identify them, all right? But how you can identify it by yourself, because I like to give you guys all the info. I don't need you guys to coach with me, right? I want to coach with those that want to, those that can afford the luxury of having somebody weigh in on what they're going through personally. But I personally, you guys, got through manifestation pretty much on my own, okay? With no help from anybody. I definitely had a few coaches that I worked with, but they were more spiritual teachers that helped me spiritually. But as far as manifestation, I was all alone. And I wish I had, because I didn't have the resource, and I didn't just expect people to coach me for free, right? I just expected that I had to figure it out, but I wish that I could find the info I needed, right? So that's why I pack these videos with so much information. That's why I try to answer questions when I can, okay? Because you can get through this on your own, right? So when you're trying to identify your own core beliefs, what you want to do is dive deep into what is the feeling behind, like when you're triggered, right? There's two ways. When you're triggered, what is the feeling beneath this, right? Let's say your SP ghosts you, okay? He ghosts you, you're triggered. Okay, why though? Like, what is this experience making you feel about yourself, right? And you may find, oh, I feel like I'm never prioritized, oh, okay. Why do you feel like that, right? That's a core belief in itself. I'm never prioritized, but why do you feel like that? Why aren't you prioritized? Oh, because I'm not important. Why aren't you important, right? Oh, because I'm not enough, right? And I will tell you guys that I'm not enough is pretty much almost everybody on this planet's core belief, and in some way or another. So you can start with that. The next thing, number 4, is to create a schedule and consistency, you guys. Like, this is game changing one way or another. This will either get you everything that you want or get you nothing that you want, okay? And I truly noticed the difference, because I used to be very vigilant and disciplined on, you know, having a routine for my day and all of these things. And I've gotten back to that, but I got away from it for a while, like a year or so. And it was the worst year. It was the worst. Okay. So when you're being, being intentional is something you need to do on a daily basis. Okay. But consistency, like, understand that disciplining your mind and the beliefs that you currently have, the assumptions you currently make, the self-concept you currently have, are because these things were repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated and accepted and repeated and accepted and repeated over and over again. Okay. So you can't just basically dip your toe into manifestation every now and again and expect to get huge changes. You can't just listen to a revision video and say, wow, that was nice. Revision is possible. It's true. It's amazing, and never revise anything. Right. Which is why I, always do the challenges, which I actually need to do another one soon. Y'all can let me know if y'all, want it to be on something specific. But I'll probably just channel one. But, I will put like a playlist to my challenges, because I specifically started doing the challenges, you guys, because so many people hear about manifestation. They hear about, creating your reality and all these amazing things that we can do, and they do absolutely nothing with the information. And I was someone that was like that, which is why I know. I spent so much time learning and gaining knowledge and, all of these things, and not applying it. Not really applying it in the areas of my life that I really wanted to, that I really needed it, and it can come from this feeling of, is it really that simple? Can it really be that simple? But the only way to figure it out, you guys, is to try, is to do it. Okay. So create a schedule. Tell yourself, don't just look at an affirmation challenge and be like, and I challenge all of you guys watching this to do at least one. My favorite challenge was the revision challenge. Y'all know I'm the revision queen, so that might be why. But I say that because that was the challenge that I got the most results from. It was also the challenge that I was most consistent with too, because I wasn't as consistent with my other challenges. But yes, create a schedule. So when you decide, okay, I'm gonna manifest, I'm gonna manifest this, whatever, then tell yourself, okay, I'm affirming 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, and do that, right? If you need to set a timer, do that, right? If you're whatever it is, if you're scripting and you're scripting every night, do that. You need to make sure that you're doing it, okay? Because your mind is not going to rewrite itself. It's not going to reprogram itself. Listening to videos and getting inspired is not going to reprogram your mind, unfortunately, okay? So it's really, truly up to you to do that for yourself, okay? And the last one is to remind yourself who you are often. Okay, you guys, another game changer. And this actually kind of goes into the first point, which is understanding manifestation in general. But understand your part, okay, in manifestation. Understand that you are the creator. There's no creator above you, okay? God is not sitting there saying, okay, well, I agree with that. Yes, you can have that. Or no, I don't agree with that. No, you can't have that. It's not that. It's always whether you are consciously disciplining your mind, whether your self-concept is in place, whether you are seeing and believing and claiming yourself to be the one that has. That's it. Okay? So, but this is the thing, because here's the thing, you guys, even me as a manifestation teacher, I sometimes come across, things that to me seem like they're very hard or seem like they're difficult for me or whatever, right? And then I remind myself who I am. What is difficult to you is not difficult to God, okay? What's impossible to you is not impossible to God, all right? And you have to realize and identify and associate yourself with that version of you daily, okay? It's not, because here's what happens. We have these moments of clarity. Maybe you have a really great meditation and you come out realizing, oh my God, I'm the I am, right? Or, you watch a really good video and you're feeling, oh my God, I'm in my power. Like, this is amazing, right? But that doesn't mean that you'll stay there, right? This world, I always like to say, is meant to put you to sleep. This world is rocking you slowly. It's got meditation music. It's got white noise. It's got a warm bottle of milk in your mouth. This world is made to keep you asleep, okay? So remind yourself who you are. You have to wake yourself up again. When you wake up, wake yourself up again. Wake the God up in you again. And remind yourself that there's nothing impossible to you. And so, right? And not involving the how, but so because there's nothing impossible to you, then what do I choose? It's recognizing that you have a choice, you guys. This is how I look at everything. No matter what it is, no matter what I'm expecting to turn out negatively or what I'm thinking, you know, can't work out. I don't see how it can work out, whatever. No, I remind myself who I am, that I am, as the creator of my reality, I am the selector, right? It's not even so much a creator, right? Because you're not creating anything. Creation is finished. You're selecting the reality that contains your manifestation, okay? So number one, understand manifestation, right? And I suggest you guys do that by reading books. I always suggest Neville, Joseph Murphy, Reverend Ike. I'll even actually suggest Abraham Hicks, because I think Abraham Hicks is really good for beginners, okay? As far as like simplicity. Number two, meditate. Practice, 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 practice. Every day you should meditate. Your life, I promise you guys, will change so quickly. I will tell you guys, I am a different person energetically, mentally, spiritually before I meditate every day, okay? Meditation is the sauce, okay? Address your core beliefs or your self-concept. If you want help with that, then schedule a one-on-one session with me. I would definitely say if you want help with your core beliefs, a one-on-one session is much better than email coaching, because I can hear you fully, okay? It's storming over here, so sorry if you guys hear that. 4, create a schedule, okay? Create consistency. Don't just tell yourself, ooh, I'm gonna affirm that, and then affirm it once every 2 weeks. Tell yourself 10 minutes a day, every morning, every night, whatever it is, I'm doing this, and make sure that you do it. It's the difference, you guys, between getting it or not. Knowing the knowledge means nothing if you don't apply it, okay? And number 5, remind yourself who you are. Remind yourself of your position as the God of your reality, as the selector of your experience, okay? Now, I am intending that this helps you. I'm intending that this prospers you beyond belief. I love you guys so freaking much. If you would like to coach with me, the links are in the description. If you would like one-on-one or email coaching, everything you need to know is in the description. Like I said, I will be announcing the SP group in a few days. Also, what was I gonna say? 10,000 subscribers. I guess I'm gonna go live briefly right after this. But when I hit 10K, because right now I'm at like 9.2, so I'm gonna do a giveaway. And what I would love for you guys to do, how you can enter the giveaway, what I'm giving away. I'm gonna give away one-on-one session for first place, one email coaching and a sack scene for second place, and one just regular email coaching without the scene, okay? So that is 3 things from like my offers that I'm gonna be giving away. Now, how do you enter? You enter by following me on TikTok, right? When you follow me, you need to comment on something so that I know that you're entering the giveaway. You can just put like a celebration emoji or giveaway in a comment or something like that. And every person that you invite, right? Like every person that you tag in the video or that comes and follows me as well from your referral is an extra entry for you. So I'm intending that makes sense. This video is already a little bit long, and I'm gonna, I guess, go live really quick. So I'll explain more there, but, and I'll make a post about it as well. But yes, because I need to grow my TikTok so I can go live on there with your motivational bestie. So anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm intending this helps you, and I will see you guys in a video soon.